Yay. Okay. Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh. Social media, social selling. The company is putting so much energy and money into training us to utilize those social selling tools really well. So take notes, even if it's out of your comfort zone a little bit, and say, I'm a businesswoman. I can learn these different things. So welcome. I'm Liz Chatel from Fairfield, Connecticut. I have been building my business for 15 years. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I am currently in Italy. So I've pre-recorded this training for you because it's important. It's important. I love feeling part of this Lisa Allison national area family. And I was happy to still be considered to be a teacher, even though I was going to be in Italy. I'm getting some training in a new therapy technique. I'm also a licensed marriage and family therapist. So that's me in a nutshell. But I'm glad you just saw that video about social media, and just I want you to lean into it because it's the way of the world. And it's a very good way in business to simplify your schedule. And that is what I'm going to bring you through today, about we all wear different hats. Ha ha ha. It's a vacation hat. And our hats change even more quickly during the summer. Wouldn't you say that's true? So we want to simplify your summer schedule to ensure sizzling summer sales. Say that 5 times fast, right? We want your sales to stay high, and we want you to feel like you have the flexibility to be there for your family, be there for your vacations, and all of that, but also recognize you're a business woman and you have chosen to have a business. So you must give some energy and effort to that business. So my aim with this quick training is to help you visualize just how you can simplify your summer schedule, wear all your different hats, because we're going to somehow integrate the Mary Kay hat into just about everything we do, because it really does fit. You remember that it just fits? It just fits. So first thing you're going to do, some of these things you already know, but you're going to write it down anyway. You're going to map out your entire summer. You're going to print out calendars for June, July, and August. Just have that printed out somewhere. Big whiteboard, paper, in some sort of computer. I don't care how you do it, but you're going to map it out. And you're going to put in the way Mary Kay Ash asked us to do a weekly plan sheet. She said, faith first, family second, career third. Your schedule will change a bit. That's fine. Look at the months. Put in, what do you have happening for your faith? Make sure that's a priority. What do you have happening for your family? That's going to be a little different than the school year, possibly, right? What camps are they doing? What person do you have that's going to help to pick up from camp or play with your kids when you need to be doing something else? Whatever you need, you're going to set that up now, okay? It's going to be good. It's going to be worth it. Then you're going to look at the career. So you're going to do your faith, family, career. You're going to look in where you're going to work your Mary Kay business. I'm going to try to simplify it for you so you'll have one focus for each week. So stick with me on this. So you're going to map out your summer. With the kids, and I'm just speaking from my perspective. So just so you know who I am and what I'm dealing with. I have 2 children, Tess and Elise. Tess is almost 11 and Elise is 8. And oh my gosh, that's like hard for me to say because I still think of them as babies. I have a husband, Ryan. He's an entrepreneur. We're a 100% entrepreneur household, okay? We really like it that way. We're freedom and flexibility people. As you map out where your kids are going, what the needs are, make sure you have a way to communicate that with whoever your partner is, if you have a partner, to say, okay, what's happening? When do I need to lean on you more? And put the requests out there for your partner. I'm requesting this. Maybe your partner may or may not be able to meet every request, but it's your responsibility to ask and put the requests out there. That's your responsibility. If they cannot meet the request, okay, then you go to plan B and you find the neighbor person and they're going to help you in some way. So you do have to communicate with your partner through this. Have a calendar meeting with your family if they're not little people and they can understand. Talk about the expectations of the summer. What do they have on their heart that's so important that they need to do this summer? They have to go to Quasi and go on all the rides. They have to I don't know, whatever it is, play with a special friend at the lake, whatever it is, prioritize it and find a place for it. Because as you know, the summer weekends, the summer days fly by and they get filled quickly. So figure out what's the number one important thing for each of you in the family and see if there's a way to schedule that in and make it happen. And see what's also not high on the priority list and say no to those things. Say even if something's a traditional thing that you usually do with these people, if it is not serving you well anymore, and those people are not your people anymore because you've outgrown them, or maybe they've gone a different way, that's okay. You canceled the trip because your time is so valuable, so precious that you're going to put boundaries around what is the best use of your time and what is not. What juice is worth the squeeze? You're going to figure that out and you're going to put some boundaries around your time. You're going to schedule where Mary Kay is going to fit in, right? When I was closing out car requalification, and this was in March, my uncle, who helps me with my business mindset and strategy, had me focus on one thing per week. So I'm going to tell you what the one thing per week was, because I was finding I was scattered in my focus. And so I knew there was 4 things that I wanted to do, and I could focus on them depending on the week. So one thing is a Zoom event with samples sent out. I knew at some point during the month I was going to want to do that. So that required me to prepare sample baggies. So I would have them ready to go out, just ready to go and be sent. And figure out what week was that going to be. I wanted to do one Facebook party in my group, but stay tuned because there is a fun new thing that you're going to learn about soon that has to do with that and multiplying your time. So take so many notes on that because that's going to just revolutionize your business. Also, I wanted to do a something in person. I like in person, and I have a glam garage. So I've transferred my garage into a glam place. And so one little event that I would have there that I was just knew that I would be at my glam garage from a certain time to certain time, inviting customers, my local customers there. And then no matter if customers came or didn't come, I was then working on outreaches to customers and getting sales. I just knew that that was my time to do that. And a virtual color event, which can be so fun. I already had that in the schedule because I meet with Miss Amy Kirby, woohoo, and we already had those scheduled. So I knew of the 4 weeks of the month, I knew which week it made sense to do what. Perhaps if you know you have a vacation week, perhaps that's the week that you do more of a Facebook party and you pre-schedule all of the posts for that. That's kind of genius, right? And the nice thing about a Zoom facial is you can do it from anywhere, and it's probably about 30 minutes, but then you have to just set the time aside to do your closeouts. That's the more time-consuming part, right? So you just are going to choose which thing you're going to focus on in the 4 weeks of a month. What's your one thing that you're going to make really work? Because a confused mind does nothing. If you've got too many things going on, you might not accomplish much. So you're going to choose what you're going to do for each week and look at that now. Say, okay, in June, this is what's happening. Okay, this will be my Facebook week. This will be my, week that I'll send out samples. This will be the week that I'll do something in person and I'll invite people to my home, or I'm going to get a hostess to do something in person that week. Oh, this is when we already have a virtual event planned that my director is doing. Okay, I'm going to plug people in there. So keep your focus very narrow on what you're doing each week. Also, you might find that your sales directors are working for you to try to simplify your schedule as well. So we're going to now figure out how to fold Mary Kay into the different things you do in life. So, okay, you're on vacation. How can you fold Mary Kay into a vacation? And if you have ideas, type them in the chat. If you have ideas about how to fold Mary Kay into vacation. I have an idea. Are you going to see other people on that vacation? You probably will. What if you prepared little gift baggies to hand out? Hey, when you go on vacation, are you staying at somebody else's home? Potentially, could you give them a hostess gift of you're the bomb and give them these new fabulous lip balms? If you go on vacation, are you happening to go with another family? Could you potentially say, hey, one of these nights, let's do spa facials for the moms and if the dads want to do it too, excellent. Or whoever's there. You want to do a facial? Let's do it. If you're going on vacation, do you ever find that you may want to try a product that you haven't tried yet? Maybe you're like, you know what, I never got into the pink clay mask. Well, bring the pink clay mask on vacation with you. And do you ever find when you're on vacation, you just feel like you're in a really good mood because you're on vacation? That's a very attractive mood to be in. What if you went live in the hotel room while doing the clay mask? You're going to be in a good mood. You're going to just go live, be like, oh, I love this clay mask. It's amazing. What if you did that? What if you folded in your Mary Kay to your vacation? What if you used a Mary Kay towel while you're on vacation? What if you used a Mary Kay cooler while you're on vacation? What if you wore a Mary Kay cover-up while you're on vacation? What if you wore a Cadillac hat while you're on vacation? You can do so much Mary Kay while you're on vacation. What if you are wearing the mama bear hat? So you are coming and going and you are picking up or dropping off from camps, sports practices, play dates, whatever it is. What about saying, I want to thank that mom for taking my child to the zoo with them. Here's a little thank you gift. Hey, Missy, thank you so much for taking Miranda to the zoo with you and Trixie. That was so fabulous. Here's just a little token of my appreciation. There is a spa gift in here. And if you want to know how to do this, I actually am an expert. You want to wash your face with me tonight, 9 o'clock? I'll send you my Zoom link. We're going to have the best time. What if you were meeting new moms? What if you were meeting them at camp and you were creating new potential play dates with new kids? That is a good thing. What if you could invite them to the next thing you're doing, whether it be the color event, whether it be the, my thing is at the Glam Garage, whatever it might be. What if you knew what your next thing was? And as you're being a mom, you're also folding in your Mary Kay hat. Correct, right? Your mom hat is kind of on all the time, no matter what. Now, what if you are hanging out with your old school girlfriends from high school, from college, from whatever, and you're just having a fun night? How can you put your Mary Kay hat on? How about you invite the girls over before you go to out dancing, out wherever you're going, out to a beautiful lakeside dinner? What if you said, come over first for some apps and drinks and let's do our makeup together. I have a new blending brush and I'm dying to try it. I'm trying to match some foundations and I'd like just gather at my house first and we can all drive there together. Whatever it is, you're out with your friends. This is also a time where you can talk about the Mary Kay opportunity, about how it's blessing your life and how much you're enjoying. Do not be shy about the lifestyle options that Mary Kay is giving you. Your friends might want to know because they might have a need as well. So that's if you're hanging out with your gal pals. And then there's the time where you have to put on the Mary Kay hat and just keep it the Mary Kay hat for a hot second because you are a businesswoman, right? And you put it on and you focus for just 30 minutes, for just 1 hour, and you make booking calls, you make follow-up calls, you do what you need to do because you're a business person and you are not putting your business down, right? Okay. I want you to enjoy each one of these things. I want you to enjoy vacation, enjoy hanging out with your gal pals, enjoy being a mama bear, enjoy all of it, enjoy your business, enjoy it. It is fun. It is a business. It is work, but there's so much joy that can be infused into it. So all that, the key is joy. So you're going to need to rock different hats and just rock them and it's going to be really good. So if you're afraid to go live, because that's one of the things that I have said to simplify your summer businesses, if you're washing your face anyway, do it online. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to bring up, this is my checklist that I'll show you in another hot sec. I want to show you the fact that on Facebook, hey, there's me, haha. I'm going to look up Legendary Visionaries, which is my Facebook group for my team. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to play a video for you of something that I just did for my team. Oh, here it is. So, and I don't know if I shared sound. Here, let me stop the share I'm going to share again and share sound because that's important. You click share sound, then sound is shared. Okay, so here.
Because I am doing that. And because I have my phone with me, and I just took a quick video of me taking my eye makeup off.
Here, we're going to start it again so you can hear what I'm saying. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
So, team, I am currently taking my eye makeup off because I am doing that. And because I have my phone with me, and I just took a quick video of me taking my eye makeup off. So if you're doing something anyway, like washing your face or doing something, just put record on, make a little video. It's not going to take you that much extra time, and it's going to utilize, it's going to just kind of multiply your time. You're going to do it anyway, and so put it out there for people to see. And you're talking about products. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine never are.
I love it. Mine never are. Mine are never perfect. But I go on there and people will watch me take my eye makeup off, and I will get private messages that say, hey, I have to, there we go. Good. So that is what I wanted to tell you is utilize that time. If you're not the type that wants to put yourself on screen, I understand that most people are nervous about that, but this is where you grow. Mary Kay and the divinely appointed business plan that is the Mary Kay business plan was never for small thinkers, was always for big dreamers and brave people. So you have to step into bravery. That's the one thing I love about this business is you must step into bravery. So do it. If you've been afraid, do it. Have buddy up with a friend and say, hey, can you do this with me? I'm afraid. Just explain one quick thing. Be like, oh, this is the cream blush. I'm just using my fingers. Oh, it looks great. Done. Love it. Success is found in your daily routine. So I am going to share my screen again, and I don't need sound for this one because I'm going to just bring you through something that I use as a daily checklist. And I can share this with our Lisa Allison national area. And if people want to use it, great. If not, I mean, it is my checklist and you can see how you might utilize it. So I'm going to hit share screen and I'm going to go to daily checklist. So my daily checklist is just kind of what's most important for me. So you might see the fact that I have that Monday through Sunday here. And the first things that I do are more for me to make sure that I am right and aligned. So my Bible reading, my miracle morning journaling. I have another journal that I write in as well. Taking my walk. I walk up the street to my church and listen to a really inspirational song on my way. And I say my prayers. And I make my bed. I have to take my blood pressure. I do a workout. Blitz is when I clean up the house. I got that from Amy Kirby's mom. She called it a blitz, and so I got that from her. I take my vitamins. I drink a little collagen. I take a shower and look pretty, and all while listening to Boxer. So I sprinkle in my my learning, my Boxer learning while I'm showering and doing my makeup and doing my hair. Therapy. I'm also a therapist, so this is my therapy checklist. I have to confirm my sessions, schedule my sessions, complete my Ivy Pay transactions, create invoices, and put tracking spreadsheet. For Mary Kay, the most important things for me to do every single day is making sure I'm contacting a new consultant, contacting my seasoned consultant, talking to a customer, following up with a customer, drinking my water and my food, making sure I'm eating the right foods and checking that off. So I can share that with you. The other thing that I do is, I've got these checklists literally, everywhere. So this is what it looks like as if it is empty. And what I do is, so this is just the checklist. What I also do is I fold it in 4 quadrants. And because we wear different hats, guess what one of my hats is? One of my hats is, oh, I'm going to be in the Mary Kay hat right now. Guess what the other hat I have is? Guess what? I'm a mom right now. I got to do these things for my family. Okay. And then another quadrant is, you know what? I'm going to do this for myself. And you know what this is? Sometimes I got to do stuff for my, what, did I do it? Oh, myself, my family, my Mary Kay business, therapy. This will be my therapy business. What? I have to do stuff for my therapy business. So I figure out which things that I have to do And the little to-do list, the kind of 6 most important things, they go into a quadrant. And then I decide where I am in that moment. I'm going to spend some time in that quadrant. And on your phone, if you have this thing that you can close out the rings for your fitness rings, I try to close out the section. And then I circle it, like, okay, circle, close. There's sometimes I might have to make a decision on a certain day where I can't work out, or I can't go for a walk, or I can't, whatever it might be. And that I just put an X in that spot instead of a check mark. I didn't get to do it, but I put an X in it saying I had to make the decision not to do it because I need to take it off my mind as a possibility to do. I'm like, that's not happening. I'm deciding, I'm prioritizing other things over that. But I have my priorities set. So if this is helpful to you at all, I will gladly send it to you. You can make up your own days. This is important because your success is found in your daily routine. You want to make sure the days don't get away from you. So checking in with yourself on a daily checklist like this helps me. So enjoy all the hats. Go on all the vacations. Snuggle your fun kiddos and pick them up from fun camps. Make the plans with your girlfriends and dance like nobody's watching. You have fun. Work your business. Put this Mary Kay hat on. Throughout all of this, make sure you have some times where you just have this hat on for at least a focused period of time, because that is necessary. But most of all, live in, this is my lucky hat. This is the hat I wore when I earned my very first Chevy Equinox. I didn't take it off. I just put my gratitude hat on. And I want to end this call with gratitude because I'm so thankful for you for carving out this time to be here. I'm so thankful that I'm going to get to see you in person and hug your necks at seminar. I implore you to come to seminar. It is life-changing. This has to be part of your summer schedule. It has to be. Get with your director and say, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but find a way to get me there. Okay. So stay tuned for some really awesome training that's going to streamline your business and help you work virtually from wherever you are, because you're a woman on the move. You're a woman on the grow. I am proud of each and every one of you, proud to know you. Even if I've never met you in person, at seminar, when you see me, come up to me and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I heard your training. And guess what I'm going to do? Probably give you a hug. So if you don't like hugs, say, I'm a handshake kind of girl, or like, I'm a wave kind of girl. I'm a hugger. I've learned to hold back, but if you don't warn me, I might try to hug you. So have a great rest of the hybrid summer workshop. You guys are in for such a treat. We are really lucky to have Lisa Allison creating this for you and pulling together the best of us sales directors. So happy summer.